wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. How are you all doing today? I'm Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. It is so great to have you. Please feel free to stay because learning math is good for your brain. Now, let us learn some maths together, shall we? All right, guys and gals, it's great to have you. Thank you for being here. Continuing on Chapter 1-2, Order of Operations. We're doing a lot of various algebraic expressions, solving them, doing substitution. That is what we're doing today. Again, great to have you. Let's learn. All right. Okay, so here is the problem. Ooh. All right, interesting. Let's see if we can make this happen. X over y close bracket and squared. Then we have a subtraction, and I'll do this. That should be long enough, hopefully. And we have Z, tomatoes, potatoes. It doesn't really matter, boys and girls. It does not really matter because it all cooks the same. All right, let's go. Bracket, x subtract y. And that is also squared. I love the way they've written it. It's great. Fractional form. I love it. It's very clear what they want you to achieve and all the steps you need to take and what to do. I love it. So now what we need to do obviously is substitute. So double check x over y. That's all squared. Subtract z over x minus y and squared. Okay, hopefully I don't run out of room here. It's possible, it may happen. All right, let's do this. X is 12. And then I'll explain the steps as we go on here, okay? Close bracket, squared, subtract, that is 3, and we have x, which is 12, subtract y, which is 8, and that is squared. Okay, I think I'm going to try or attempt to move the problem this direction. I can actually reduce this. So let's see, I know 4 goes into both. That's probably the greatest common factor, 4. Yes, okay. I'm factoring 4. We have 4 times 3 over 4 times 2. That is this right here. Okay, just breaking it into 2 numbers. If you've been following, you know what I'm doing. Cancel that. We're left with 3 halves. Perfect. 3 over 2. Fortunately, we're going to be squaring again. So that's okay. We'll make it work. All right. Let's continue the problem. I have not gotten rid of the squared yet. All I've done is reduced. I better pay attention. Okay, and 3. And then we'll do what's in here. Again, recall, guys and gals, we have a left-hand side because this is my imaginary fence. Neighbor on the left side, neighbor on the right-hand side. Okay? We can solve the left-hand side independently of the right-hand side. Okay? All right. So here I can do the brackets. 12 subtract 8. That's 4. And that's also squared. Okay? Now, this left side here, right? This is our left-hand side. Neighborhood, right-hand side. What we have here basically is 3 over 2 being multiplied by 3 over 2. Now, the greatest thing about multiplying fractions is it's really easy, because all you need to do is multiply the numerators together and separately multiply the denominators together. It is that easy. So we have 9 over 4. Okay, see that? So I'm going to rewrite this as 9 over 4. Subtracting. Actually, it's not going to be very large. So we have 4 squared is 4 times 4, which is 16. And 3 is just on top. Okay, so now we're down to, we still have a left-hand side, neighborhood, and a right-hand side. It's just kind of an analogy, that's all it is. Create separation, right? So now we're at the subtraction stage. So, not to get into too much detail, I think this is an area of fractions that probably is, you know, I wish people would be more confident when doing fractions. But, yeah, let's do this. It's not so bad, okay? So all we need to do is find a common denominator. I'm just going to go with 16 because I don't want to reduce too much, okay? And I know 4 times 4 is 16. Let me show you how easy it is. So, going like this, I'm going to put everything together just to show you. Okay. Or maybe not. Let me just separate it. Okay. To make this 16, what do we have to do? We have to multiply it by 4, right? I'm going to have 16 is going to be my common denominator. Okay, so that means I have to multiply the numerator and the denominator both by 4. Okay, 9's unchanged. Then we have subtract. This is unchanged, right? Because that's our common denominator. Okay. Wish I wasn't running out of room here. Okay, so essentially we have this becomes 16. 9 times 4, right? 9 times 2 is 18. 18 times 2 is 36. Okay. Our common denominator is going to be 16. subtract 3. You following? We multiplied this by 4 and this by 4. Okay? Nothing's changed here. Our common denominator is 16. So we have 36 take away 3, which is going to be 33, an odd number, over 16. That's number 38. I do not have an answer sheet for that. So hopefully I had not made any mistakes anywhere. What are we at for time? Probably shouldn't even do that, but we'll leave it like that. Checking the time. Okay, not so bad. 33 over 16. That's what we get. Let me double check the work here. Okay. So I reduced, which why not? You can, right? I ended up with 3 halves. Yeah, 3 halves. That's still squared. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4. Okay, that's unchanged. Okay. 12 take away 8 is 4. That's squared, which is 16. Everything seems fine. So 36 take away 3 and all over 16. All right. Let's do another. I wonder if I should try to write a little smaller here. X subtract z squared all over x times y. Then there's an addition sign, so that means we have a left-hand side. Because again, addition's our very last step, right? And we have 2y subtract x all over y squared, and let me double check. X subtract z squared, x over y, plus 2y subtract x all over y squared. Okay. Guess I gotta do this now. All right, let's continue. Substitution. X is 12. I'm going to try to condense this a little bit. I'm going to use parentheses. Z is 3 squared. That is all over x times y. X is 12 multiplied by 8. Bring down the plus sign. This is 2, or at least it's supposed to look like a 2, times 8. Subtract x is 12. All over y squared, which is 8. All right, let's work the problem. So we have 12. Just going to go equals here. Equals. We have 12. subtract. We can do our exponent. Again, I'm going to work on the left-hand side. We'll get it done, and then we'll work on the right-hand side. It's that easy. Let's get rid of the exponent. That's 9. 3 squared is 9, right? 12 times 8. 12, 8. Is it 96? I'm guessing. 16. Carry the 1. 96, yeah. Double check. 12 times 8. 96. Okay, there we go. Our left hand side is partly done. Our plus sign. We have 2 times 8 now, which is 16. Again, look at this as they're independent of each other. The left hand side is independent of the right hand side. Okay, they're 2 different things. And that's all over. 8 squared is 64, right? You have your times table memorized, right? You do, don't you? If you do, that's awesome. Okay, 8 squared, 64. Okay, let's work the problem. So we have a left-hand side and a right-hand side, okay? We're just down to subtraction in the numerator here and subtraction in the numerator here. Looks like we're gonna have to find a common denominator. Okay, I'm just gonna go up this way slightly. All right, equals 12 take away 9, 3, right? It's a positive because 12 is greater than 9. Okay, plus I can reduce a little bit. 16 subtract 12, 16 is positive, therefore my answer is going to be positive 4 over 64. I can reduce both of these, right? I know 3 is going to go into 96. Okay? We'll just do it quickly. 3 times 3 is 9. That's 0, right? Bring down the 6. 3 times 2, right? 32 times 3. Okay, so I'm left with, I'm factoring 3, right? So I'm left with 1 over 32. Because the 3's cancel, right? See that? I hope so. I'm just kind of not showing the work. And then 64. I know 4 goes into 64. They're even numbers, right? 64. 1 times 4, 24. 6 times 4 is 24. So that means 16. So I'm going to have 1/16. 1 over 16. It's so much easier just to kind of reduce them ahead of time. They're just independent fractions, guys and gals. I'm saving so much work by reducing them now because in the end you're going to have to reduce anyways, right? So 32 is going to be my common number. Okay, my denominator. All right, so the left-hand side is going to be 32, so unchanged. So that's still going to be 1. I have to multiply this by 2 and this by 2 to make this 32. Correct? So that means it's going to be 1 plus 1 times 2, which is 2. Two and 1 is 3. 3 over 32. Yeah, I thought so. It's a decimal. We can't reduce. This is a prime number. It's an even odd number as well. 3 doesn't go into 32. We cannot reduce. Let me check the answer. Number 39. Let's go. Let's go. I must know what I'm doing because that is the correct answer. I don't even check them before I do them. This is an unedited video, and I'm just great. I'm Johnny, and I was lucky. I had instructors that taught mathematics instead of other things. Therefore, equals, I excelled. And I don't want to toot my own horn, right? But yeah, I did that without even practicing. No pre-running, no editing, doing it for you, helping you learn and grow. It's great to have you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now.